Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cozy Gamer Jessa, and in today's video we are building an outside library. The inspiration for this build is these custom code bookshelves in the back, and if you're interested in the code, I do have it down below in the description. And this is the area I have planned for this build. So as you can see, I already do have it terraformed out. I do have the rest of my island terraformed at this point. I did a lot of that off camera because there was just so much to do and I didn't want to bore you with all the terraforming. Right now I am placing down the main code that I'm going to be using for this build, and it's just the normal brick code that I've been using for the rest of my island. The code for this will be down below and linked on my Pinterest. Okay, now that I have most of the code down, I have some items that I'm going to place. They might just be there temporary. I just want to like map things out a little bit, but I definitely want to use these little tables and the stacks of books. Oh, and Apple's here. If you didn't know, Apple is my #1 villager, my favorite villager. So I always do stop to talk to her because I love her. Okay, back to business. So let's place some more items. I have this bookshelf, or it's just a normal shelf. I'm not sure if I like it there at the moment because you can't really, I don't know, it just looks kind of weird. So I'm gonna move it probably back here. And I do have 2 of them, so I can put them like back to back. I do like them better over here, mainly because you can see like what's on the shelves, and before you really couldn't. So I'm gonna put it back here and put the other one right next to it. And I have some magazines, and here is the table, and I have a little board game, which I thought was cute for a library to have like someone playing board games, even though realistically playing a board game can get kind of loud and libraries are quiet. But in this library, it's okay. We'll just pretend. Alright, so I'm going to put this plant here, and I do have more books to put on this little table. And here's a magazine shelf. And I have more Moroccan cushions, I think they're called, or ottomans, I'm not sure. I thought they would be like little seats where you could just sit down and read your book. Some mushroom items, of course, more books. And here's the tiny little library, which I love. And I'm also going to be decorating up here, of course. It's just going to be an extension of the library. So of course I'm going to be using the same brick path up here, and I do have some leather couches that I'm going to put up here, which I know kind of sounds weird, but I have a vision, I promise. It's just going to be an extension of the library, and they'll have more places to read their books and all that. And I wanted to use some wheat fields up here too. I have a few of them that I can place around, and these are the brown leather couches that I was talking about. And I have more wheat fields. I'm gonna try to get a tree up here, probably by the wheat fields, just so there's like some height up here, I guess. And of course adding some plants. I have this little leaf stool and books, and I'm gonna put another book up here so it looks like someone opened it and was reading it. And then we have a big stack of books. Pretty cute. Maybe push it over a little bit. And of course I'm gonna use a leaf pile and more books up here, and this one is a pop-up book, which I thought was cute. And a little gyroid, just for fun. I actually have a bunch of them in my storage right now, so I'm trying to use them more in builds. Not to get rid of them, but to just like have them on my island, because I do love gyroids. And I'm placing some wheat fields down here, and there's gonna be a bunch of flowers and like glow moss behind these shelves. Mainly because I don't have a whole lot of decorations to put back here, but also you wouldn't really be able to see them because the house in front of mine, front of this build, is actually Apple's house, and it's kind of blocking that area of the build, so we'll just put some flowers there. More wheat fields. I've been having to order so many in the past few builds, like almost every day I would have to order 5 wheat fields because I've just been using them excessively, which I don't mind. It's just like I never expect to use as many as I do, and I really wish you could order more than 5 items at a time because it gets a little bit annoying having to like order 5 things and then time travel and then go through the whole morning announcements and then do it all over again, to get your 30 wheat fields. So back to the build. I'm just placing my glow moss as I do, and these do look really cute at night, and I love to run through them because they like have little sparkles. And I'm gonna finish the path right here, and up this ramp is actually Joey's and Molly's house, and that's gonna be in another build, but we are gonna be decorating their yards very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. So my finishing touches for back here, I am gonna be decorating the beach too. I don't think I've decorated any beaches as of yet, so it's a little bit different to be decorating them. I was gonna wait till my island was completely done and then decorate all the beaches at once, but I had an idea for this beach that it would be kind of an extension of the library. Like, you'd go here and you could hang out on the beach at the library. So this is a new path that I downloaded, and if you're interested in that, I do have the code down below and linked on my Pinterest as always. Before I really get into the beach, I'm going to be placing down some leaf piles because those are always in my builds and I love them. And I found this like lost item which I thought was pretty cute, so I left that there. So we have a barrel, a mushroom log, and this beautiful round table. And the inspiration for this like portion of the build was that painting item, because I figured doing like arts and crafts would be so fun on the beach. So that's what I did. I have 2 cute little gnomes, and I have a bunch of little art stuff, some more books, and then I have this little clay set which I thought was adorable. And that wraps up the beach, and here is the tour. So this is the beautiful library that I built, decorated, and there's Teddy, cute as ever. And if you enjoyed this build, I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully it gave you some inspiration for your outdoor library if you decide to build one. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming and staying for the whole video. I really super appreciate it, and I hope you come back for more. Alright, bye.